Honorable Finance Minister of Telangana, Shri Itala Rajendra Garu, Mr. Kannan, Mr. Das, and Mr. Mukherjee, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mukherjee said in his opening remarks that in Telangana government, we consider SBH as our own bank, which is very true. You know, the history in a way has repeated itself because Hyderabad, when it was the state of Hyderabad, although comprising of areas from Karnataka and Maharashtra during the princely rule of Nizam, this bank was the premier bank, prima donna of the state of Hyderabad. Now again, as we call in Telangana, that it's a case of not formation of a new state, but something like a demerger, because the identity of Telangana, identity of Hyderabad is much older than the state of Telangana, and that is how we continue this tradition. So we always feel some kind of a very important bonding with the State Bank of Hyderabad, and I'm sure this will continue in future also, because the bank in good measure reciprocates this feeling which we have with the government. Now, when we started the SLBC meetings, after the state was formed, we gave certain set of priorities which were our flagship schemes, which are for the welfare of the people and for the progress of the state. And I must congratulate the leadership of the bank and all the officers of the bank who took other bankers also along with them to be with us in rewriting the entire credit plans, the priorities and so on. And this is how we are starting our journey on a big growth rate, which has to be inclusive, which has to reach far and wide in the state of Telangana, which had 9 out of 10 districts as backward when the Planning Commission decided the BRGF guidelines. So you can imagine that other than the urban agglomeration of Hyderabad, everything was considered as backward, and that is how we started. As you say, that was our opening balance when we started on 2nd June 2014. You all know there are many schemes which we have started which are not possible without finances. Not only the priority sector lending, but for infrastructure also, the state needs money, and we are raising our resources, and I'm sure we'll get adequate support from the banking fraternity under the leadership and with the coordination which so ably is being shown by the CMD, Mr. Mukherjee, because he is the convener of the SLBC. I wish State Bank of Hyderabad all the best, and I'm sure Mr. Kannan and Mr. Mukherjee will be partners in our progress. In as much as we are striving, they will also help us. And Mr. Dash also, I know that RBI has been very supportive of the efforts of the state, and in future also this cooperation will continue. It's very heartening to note that when the bank completes 75 years, it is considered to be number 1 among the associate banks, which is something like a feather in both Mr. Kannan's and Mr. Mukherjee's caps, and the credit goes to the State Bank of Hyderabad employees and officers who have strived hard to reach this level. I wish the bank all the success and glorious time ahead, and I'm sure when the bank completes 100 years, it will reach unsurpassable heights. Thank you so much.